everyone and welcome back. In this video, we'll be seeing how we can combine and separate objects in Blender. So if I add two cubes to this scene, no, a cube and a ring. Now you notice this looks kind of like a lock, which is what we wanted to make, a lock. Wait a second. Yeah. Now you might be wondering how we can merge these two shapes in Blender if we want to make a lock. So that's what this video is about. How to merge and unmerge or separate shapes in Blender. So first of all, let's get on with merging. You literally just select one object, hold shift and select the other object and press M. No, sorry, J. Hello, J. Sorry, I meant command J. So that joins them. J for join. And now you see you have the lock, the donut of the lock. If we get inside of this box, then you can see the rest of the donut is actually inside here and the box. But do remember that making merging shapes will make it harder to edit every individual shape in Blender. Now let's say I want to get rid of all of this excess geometry on the inside. You can click this button, by the way, at any time to make your view transparent. It's called X-ray mode. Because as I said, more geometry means more rendering time, and more rendering time is never good. So I just want to get rid of all of this stuff because it's unnecessary. Wait, not that one. Yeah. Now I also want to keep it because, like, if I ever needed to see how big my lock is or something like that, then I'll really need it and I do not want to lose it. I just don't want it to be seen. So you can do that by clicking P, and then it has three options: by selection, by material, and by loose parts. By materials is if you have added materials onto this object, which we haven't seen to do in the past two courses, so that is out. By selection is basically it will separate the into a new object anything that we have selected right now. And by loose parts means any part that isn't connected to another part, like this donut isn't connected to the cube, it's just merged into the cube, then it will delete those. So we want to click selection. And now you'll see if we hide our lock, we have the rest of the donut remaining, which we can use if we want. And let's hide that and unhide the lock. So that's how to join and separate objects in Blender. Now let's apply everything we've learned over the past 6 videos, including this one, to create a little scene. Let's add a plane and make it really big. Now let's use this tool called Loop Cut and just give it a lot of vertices. 13. Now let's select a bunch of the middle vertices from top and move these up. And then select a few more vertices and move these higher up just a bit. And then select a few more vertices and move these up just a bit, like this. Now you see we have sort of a hill in the middle here. Now let's add a cube and make a little house. I'm going to extrude that, scale it up, extrude that. Okay, that's way too big. Yeah. move it down, extrude that, scale it down on one axis only. Now select everything and scale it, shift the Z axis to make everything a bit broader. Now let's make a cylinder and move it off to the side and scale it down. And let's add a cone to put on top of this cylinder. And now we can select those both and click Command J to join them. Make it bigger and bigger. And now we have a tree. Now if you ever have something you want to duplicate, click it and press Shift D, and then just, sorry about that, yeah, press Shift D and then just right click and then move it. If you, without clicking anything, just click G, X or Y, whatever axis you want to move it on. Shift D, right click G, X for example. And we have a very basic scene now. We'll just inset this house and scale down the inset. You can also do that and extrude it back, and this looks kind of like a door. Now if we inset these two faces, they look, yeah, if you ever want to flatten anything, you can select it and do SZ0. 0 SZ0. Now that's flattened the edges of the windows. So now we can extrude those back and use the same loop cut tool. It's called the loop cut tool, what we use to make the hill. Let's do 2 loop cuts and make a few more windows along the house like this. Now you see it's insetting like this. And if you press I, it will do separate insets for each face. So I want to do that. Scale these down and press E to extrude them back. Let's only do one window on this side. C. And one window on the back. E. And we'll also use this to make a small chimney. Extrude this up on the Z axis. If you press Z, S, X, SZ0, that flattens it, and press E, Z, I, and then press E to hollow out the chimney. And after 6 videos and a bit of work, we were able to make a little scene of a house in the middle of the forest with some trees. In the next part of this course, we'll be seeing how we can bring some life to our scenes by using materials. Bye.